Big nutsack in your face. Thank you for the tier 1.
The thing is, you said that with such confidence.
Yeah, that's what
You
matters.
gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
Hello? What's up? I don't know if they're gonna hear you at all, but it might be cool at least to do something in between games.
Welcome to the tournament life of waiting for your next match. I always say this, and I mean this is like just from experience and seeing other people's experience, but right after you lose in winners, waiting for your first losers match, that's literally the darkest timeline in anyone's personal tournament
Dude,
experience.
I feel my soul leaving my body.
Like that, getting second and getting ninth, I don't, like getting second's probably the worst one.
Yeah.
Right, ninth is second on Saturday, that's a good point, Boyd.
Dude, when you have like a close winner set or like a really shitty winner set and you just want to play and you're just sitting there soaking in the salt.
Yes, you are in salt stasis.
And then like
you're so salty, you just want to like fucking shit on someone. You're like, dude, give me that rum. Like I literally like just, it was like a minor fuck up there, or like I just like, oh, he got so lucky here, and then you're just like, dude, I just want to play right now, and it's just like, actually, wait 2 hours.
yeah, it's like actually you don't exist for the next like 3 hours.
And then play this guy that's been playing through losers and
Yeah.
he warmed up. And he's really good, and he like plays a character you fucking hate. Like that's like the worst combo
Yeah, you wait for like
ever.
3 hours and you play someone and you just get your ass beat game 1 and you just like get like Mr. Krabs memes and you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yes, that's the absolute worst. You're just like, there's no way that I just wait for this.
And I've just been to enough tournaments where if I lose in winners, like it's so hard for me to stay motivated because I'm just like, I know this life, like it's not fun.
Yeah. And it sucks too, like, especially like earlier on, like going through like the crying phases, dude. Like I've literally cried like from losing in turns, stuff like it still like I don't compete as often anymore, but it'll still happen later on, even with more experienced players, depending on the tournament, obviously. And like second place is definitely like you're probably crying for the most part. Like if you get like second at like Genesis or something like that, you're probably crying. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
That's like completely normal.
I think my personal least favorite is losing twice in a row.
Ooh, yes, that's and you know what situation that's the absolute worst? Or actually, winners finals to getting out at third. Well, what do you think is worse? Winners finals to third, or losers or winners quarters to ninth? Because those two are the shittiest, right?
Probably losers quarters to ninth, because you go from thinking like you're like chilling to like all of a sudden you're not even in top 8.
Oh, true. Like, so if you're in winners corners, you're like, okay.
Your mindset is like, oh, I'm probably gonna win this thing.
Right. It's just like, I'm gonna be winner side, top 8 tomorrow. Like, everything's gonna be G, you know, blah blah blah, and then like, boop, stop. You're like not even in top 8. You're like, wait, what the fuck just happened to me?
Yep.
It's crazy too, and this is actually why I want a 6-minute rule set, like, or at least I won't say it's gonna be actually better than the 7-minute rule set, but I think it should be tested, because in that situation there in that game, the Pac-Man would have had 20 seconds left to take out 2 stocks, which is literally impossible. If to even died on the second stock and you just would have stand on the Angel platform, literally can't die. So it's like when you have a 6-minute timer, it forces the other person that's camping when they're losing to approach sooner.
Edratic, thank you for the Twitch Prime.
Anyway, yeah. Like, people are just gonna camp anyway. Like, that's just, no matter what the timer is, people are going to camp. So if we tested a 6-minute timer, then like the person that's just camping while losing has to approach sooner. And like by all means, if people want to camp when they're losing, that's fine. But like it's just you give the person that's winning more advantage, so to speak, in terms of time.
Bro, I was at 50. GG's.
So you know what's funny? Another thing I can just tell, like obviously if we're watching we can't like see the lag unless it's stuttering, but like I'll see you do like a triple fair combo, I'm like, oh man, it must be lagging.
Yeah,
like,
the guaranteed,
I know.
There's no way lag will affect this combo.
Correct. Like there's no way lag's gonna fuck me over, there's no way hold buffers shitting on me, like
oh my god, the second game hold
shit ever.
The second game hold buffer almost killed me at 0. I barely recovered.
I want to make a video about hold buffer. That's like how crazy hold buffer is. And you know what's so crazy about hold buffer? There are situations where it's literally better to like let go of your controller or like throw your controller on the ground, like as long as it just doesn't like hit like your triggers. I
lost a tournament set to Benny in Cosmos' tournament. He was down tilting me at the edge, and I let him hit me with a bunch of them, and I was like, okay, I'm letting him hit me, I'm not gonna buffer air dodge. And after I got hit by like 10 I was like, okay, I'm gonna press shield now and see what happens. I let go, and then 20 million seconds later I air dodge and die. I was like, oh my god.
You got welcome to ultimate. Now, like you just got fucking hold buffered.
Alright, I'm playing against a Ganondorf now. Back to Diddy Kong. I'm sorry for abandoning you. The yellow ball is too much for you.
Oh yes. Diddy has a handful of matchups that are like that.
It sucks that Diddy's bad matchups are like unplayable. With Wolf, they're all doable.
Yes.
But Diddy's bad matchups are just like unreasonable.
Top 5 shit. Like Wolf is at worst top 10. I can understand if you will put Wolf at like 10th, but I personally think Wolf is top 5.
I think he's like, top 5 too.
He's too well-rounded. Like you cannot go wrong with just solo main Wolf. And then on top of that, he's also gonna see a lot of play just being a pocket. Dude, you know what's one of my favorite things to see Diddy? Like, obviously Diddy does like a bunch of cool like things offensively for combos, but I love it when someone like you'll pull the banana and then like the banana's airborne and then like you hit them into the spot that the banana's about to land and then like you're already charging like F smash or the follow up. That shit is so
yeah, I love that stuff. There's a couple setups with something like that I haven't done yet. Like, if a banana's in the right spot, when you down throw them, you can down air them into the banana and barrels.
Oh, wow.
I haven't done that. I actually talked with Aaron about that, but I haven't done it yet.
Down air, banana, and barrels, man. Shit does mad damage. Just any of those 3 combined in some kind of sequence. It's just like, Jesus, dude. The double dare banana slip shit into the up B, goddamn.
Yeah, someone's like, what's the Diddy's best bread and butter? I'm like, okay, here's the 72% bread and butter. GG's. Nah, he's not coaching me.
Nah, yeah, I'm just chilling.
We're just chilling for the stream because there's a lot of downtime.
I mean, technically, what's stopping anyone from doing that, though, right? It is a Wi-Fi term. I'm not saying like we're doing that, but like,
I'm sure there's a bunch of people that are being coached.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, like, there's so many like streams and stuff. Like, you can coach yourself.
You could literally have like your opponent's frame data up on your computer. That's like the screen next to like what you're playing. Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying Wi-Fi tournaments don't matter, but it is very different from offline tournaments.
Yeah,
like,
this is a different universe.
It's different. That's all it is. I definitely don't like the idea idea of discrediting people that get their wins on Wi-Fi. You know, some people, that's all they can do, and I mean, right now that's all we can do, right? But it is different. It is. I definitely don't hold it to the same standard as like an offline tournament win or player win or whatnot. It's just different. Let me tell you guys, coaching Tweak ain't easy. This kid plays too many characters, man. It's a lot easier to coach someone when it's just like, oh, you main Wolf and that's it, or you main like Mario and that's it, or you main Follow and that's it. All right, sick. Like, we don't have to go through all the various, you know, factors of each character. He's too damn good, man. He plays so many fucking characters.
And the potential of playing characters I don't play.
Yep.
Like, you have to consider the whole roster.
Yes, and what's a mesh, because most players aren't gonna say, even when I started coaching Tweak, it's like, all right, realistically, like, let's first come up with a foundation, right? You probably want to go with 2 to 3. Right, and then that's like kind of what we agreed on. Like, okay, yeah. 2 to 3 sounds like very, very solid. If we can do 2-2, but you're probably gonna have like a pivot third where like you don't use it as much, but like it's an option.
Yeah.
And that alone is hard. And like, I mean, even I've competed, and I just when I did compete, it was just one for the most part. Like, I had a Pocket Cloud in like Smash 4, but everyone had a Pocket Cloud. But like, it's really tough to do. And then on top of that, it's not just like he has like the only 2 to 3. Like, realistically, Tweak's working with like an average of like 7-ish or more characters, and you have to pick from that. There are so many people that would be like, dude, tell Tweak to play Roy. They would always be DMing me, tell Tweak to play Roy, bro. Tell Tweak to play Roy. I'm like, fuck, dude, it's hard, right? Like, there's and you have to know, like, you have to kind of understand the player to the point of like what they like. Like, for example, a great example when I'm like thinking of Tweak, he loves air mobility.
Yeah.
And you might ask, or you might be thinking, well, Diddy has shit air mobility, right? You're right. But he has monkey flip. There are compensations for that particular character's shit air mobility. There's monkey flip, which is a burst of air mobility. And yeah, and it's not like Fox. Like, Fox technically has a burst of air mobility, but like monkey flip and illusion, like illusion is not as good as monkey flip.
It's not comparable.
Not even close. Like, the startup on illusion is garbage. Please buff it. Jesus Christ. But yeah.
Yes, that is true. Also, Diddy Kong is a monkey, so.
And Diddy Kong's a monkey. that's the biggest kicker.
Charles, B was like, the funniest thing, you like coaching me is you'll tell me to do something and I just like won't listen. Like,
yeah, there's actually been cases of that, and it works out.
Yeah, like, you were like, against Dark Wizzy at Glitch, you were just like, do not go Wolf. Like, whatever you do, don't go Wolf.
He fucks Larry's Wolf up, he fucks this guy's Wolf up, and then Tweak just...
I forget what I said. I literally said something to you.
No, you said it to me.
Oh. I turned to B and like whispered to B, like, he's never played this Wolf.
Yeah,
and then I just pick Wolf.
He was right. Because that was definitely, that was like definitely pretty early on too. Because now, like, I feel like people were debating back then, like, who was the best Wolf, right? There was a bunch of debates going around, because, like, you would bust out Wolf here and there, but now I feel like it's very solidified that, like, Tweak is obviously the best Wolf.
It's a very funny story. It's just, it sums up, like I'm just stupid. No way. He's dead?
Oh god.
I'm sorry, All Might.
I thought he was gonna kill you with purple at like 50 or something.
No. Even worse. Huh? GG's, bro. That edge guard he did was so good. Oh, what the heck? Pokemon Trainer's popular.
Oh yeah,
It's, I mean, like, why wouldn't look at the character, dude?
Yeah.
You can play as Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard.
There's a crime that character was bad in Brawl. Like, what? I'm actually really glad that PT is like relevant. Such a sick character concept too. Like, I always like, there's some things I don't agree with in terms of like competition in Smash, but I will always say Sakurai does a phenomenal job at bringing characters from other games into a fighting game. Like, that is so hard to do, and he does it well for so many characters. Like, Pokemon Trainer is such a sick concept, and like, if you've ever played a Pokemon game, like, that's Pokemon. Like, you're fighting 1v1 throughout the game, and like you're switching characters for some kind of type advantage. Like, the core concepts of the game get transferred so well into Smash, and Sakurai's so fucking good at it. Like, obviously he's been doing it for so long, but he's so fucking good at that shit. Even like Hero, obviously, like, maybe not the most fun character to fight in tournament, or can be very frustrating with RNG and stuff, but like, when you look at those games, like a JRPG, like, that is such a cool concept to bring into Smash. Like, that alone, because everyone, I feel like a lot of people don't realize that like Sakurai's job is not to like bring characters in for competition. His job is to to bring characters in and make them feel like their game, so like everyone else plays it and it's fun. Like, that's just like the general goal of it. It's not like 4 tournaments. So Sakurai does a phenomenal job at that. Even like K. Rool's not even meta. I love K. Rool. I've played a lot of Donkey Kong games, and like, when I played K. Rool when I first got Ultimate, it felt very magical. It was like, it feels so much like K. Rool from the games.
I love K. Rool.
Yeah, and it's a bummer he's not like broken as shit. If he was broken, I'd man him. But like, he still feels like he's from like the Donkey Kong Country series and like all that stuff, and even like the Final Smash being like the N64 like game over screen and shit. Like, dude, that's so fucking good. He did such a phenomenal job. In Smash 4, I would always tell Void, like, because Void's biggest demon in Smash 4 was Como, like, hands down. That was like the player he would never want to face in bracket. And I was like, dude, if you want to beat Como, just time him out. And Void's rebellious side would always come out. He's like, nah, man, I'm not doing it. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm not gonna time him out. I'm like, dude, like, that's how you have to beat. I was like, you either time him out or you nail every single edge guard against Sonic, who has like an insane recovery. And then Void was like, I'm gonna nail those edge guards. I was like, dude, like, please, just listen to me. You know what's funny? Void specifically, Void knew that Como was very, very good. So in Smash 4, I'm pretty sure it's the same in Ultimate, but Smash 4, there was an audio cue for Bouncing Fish, and you would hear it. The sound for Bouncing Fish would come out on frame 2, right?
Yeah.
Como was very good at listening to that, and he would react with air dodge on the audio cue of Bouncing Fish, and Void knew this. When Void beat him at EVO, they were playing on a setup with no audio. So Void went for specific Bouncing Fishes because they both didn't have audio, and he only did it because he knew that specifically.
That, like, Komurikiri, like, he needed it because he was so used to it.
Right. And that's how he beat Como at one of the EVOs. I forget which EVO, but he beat Como at EVO, at one of the EVOs. And he, like, I remember after the set, he was like, bro, I beat Como because we were on a setup with no audio cue, and I Bouncing Fished them off stage. That's how you, like, see?
That's the thing. That's the thing with Smash. Like, we're like almost professional sometimes, but we're also like caveman status the other times, like where we don't have audio, or we're playing Wi-Fi tournaments. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're getting better.
Grassroots.
We're getting better, but we're still like grassroots. PogChamp. Damn it! ISD shit.
The Vanish almost hit you too.
Dude, I was praying. Praying it was gonna hit me because it wouldn't have been untechable. I don't think.
Yeah.
I know it got stronger though.
Yeah. I think the main thing in those situations, as long as you hold down and then tech, because when you hold down, you reduce knockback.
Oh yeah. Alright, GG's.
Everyone watching, the way that Gavin shield pressured at the end there from the left side to the right was just so good. There was so many situations where like almost every other player in the world would have just like pushed the trigger and like committed, but like you were so patient. Like,
I kept trying to down smash. I kept trying to down smash the flash because I was told it just worked, but it seems harder to do than I thought.
Yeah.
But I did learn about crawling under the laser there. You can only do it if your back is to the laser.
Yep.
I'll tell the whole stream the exact moment I stopped playing Bowser Jr.
Ooh, juicy.
Genesis 3 winners bracket.
The tipping point.
I was playing against Komarakiri and against his Sonic, and
Sonic.
you know how like low tier players are. They have that one top tier matchup. They think like, I'm so good at it. This character does so well against this top tier. Komarakiri taught me something about Bowser Jr. and about Sonic. Was that didn't exist. That did not exist. So I remember at the end of the set, I think he just double two-stocked me, dude. Like, he just did not care, like, about anything I was doing. And I think at the end of the set was on Dreamland, and I up-aired him while he was on the top platform, like, up-aired his shield. He grabbed me from below the platform and up-aired me and shook my hand. And I got off that stage, and I was like, I'm done. After this tournament, I am done.
You know what's fucked up, dude? Bowser Jr.'s upper is probably his best move.
Yes, dude.
The fact that you got fucked that hard for doing your best move is actually insane.
Like, I just got up-aired, and I was just like... And then I played DK Will in losers bracket right after. I went junior like an idiot. And this is someone that I beat pretty often because we're from the same region. And I fucking lost to him at Genesis where it matters more. Dude, I was just a kid, but I was so sad. I like sat in a corner for like 3 hours. My friends literally thought I was like dead in the corner because I just wasn't moving.
So I was at Genesis 3. I was like ranked 1. I was ranked 1 Hawaii PR, and this was my first tournament ever competing outside of Hawaii. I'm challenging MVD in winners. Like in a winner side, right?
Yeah.
I literally like studied MVD. I had my friend practice like months. I prepped so hard for this match, and I win game 1 because I cheese him because I noticed like I was like in these specific mid percentage situations he always jump monkey flip. So if I short hop fair right by the edge and I drag down, he can't make it back with no jump.
Yep.
And I literally cheesed him game 1 and I got it. He went Luigi game 2. There's Luigi in my region. And I was literally shitting on him, like destroying him. He's at like 100 something, like 120 or something on his last stock, and I'm at 0 on my last stock. I hit him off stage, and I'm like, okay, I haven't gone for a fair footstool this whole time. I'm going for it. I'm at 0 now, and he's playing Luigi. Literally the stupidest thing I could have done ever Smash career. I go for it. He gets on the ledge. I'm firefoxing back to ledge. He doesn't even do the mash. He just ledge drops down B's and it trades with me and I die at 0. And then he fucking beats me last stock, last hit, game 3. I went outside of the venue and I cried for hours. I just like sat on the stairs and I cried for hours. I was so sad. I was like, I literally had it. I was gonna beat a PGR player and I just
I'm sorry, man.
ran off the stage at 0% and died because I'm
so
dumb.
Sorry. Nice. The heck? My back air killed me in the blast zone. Damn it. GG's. I was playing so ratchet at the beginning of the set. I'm like, all right, I can't have fun.
I didn't want to say anything until after, but like
I was just pressing buttons.
You wanted to fight.
Yeah.
But then like by game 3 you remembered. You were like, oh, I don't fight this character. That's right. Like right now, a minute 16, he's got a decent amount of time. 62 seconds. He still doesn't have to rush it.
Yeah.
He still does not have to rush this. Raz can still play slow. When it hits about the 40-second marker, and if the percents are the same, commitments need to start happening. So he's got about 20 seconds left of camping. About. The 27 seconds, now this is where it's like, Raz might have like 2 or 3
No way!
He can like try to read it 2 or 3 times.
No way!
Did he get the read? Did he actually get it?
Why did that kill?
No way. Wow. Yeah, sorry, I'm behind because I'm watching the stream, but goddamn.
That killed. GG's, bro.
What started it all? You already know, man. The tweet clap. It's just funny too because like Diddy's main like move is a clap. Like he's literally clapping downward.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I think it helps me with streaming with someone too. Like talking with Korean as if it's like not even like a stream. You know what I mean? Like this is what we do like all the time.
It's so crazy because I had the same vibes of us kind of just hanging out at a tournament. Like this felt like a.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's not the same experience as offline, but like. This is essentially what me and Gavin do when we're at an offline tournament.
Yeah.
We're kind of hanging out. Tweak will be done with one of his matches. Obviously, I'm watching. Like, even when Tweak's playing in the online tournaments, even though in the previous streams, I was not in, like, talking with Gavin, I'm still watching. And, like,
yeah.
a lot of you guys will probably just see me spamming Tweak clapping the,
okay,
in the chat anyway.
I'll hit you up.
But yeah, like, for the most part, like, this is what me and Gavin do in offline tournaments. Like, I'll be watching his match before and after. Obviously, we've prepped too, like, the night before. It's a little bit more...
Yeah, this was a bit more casual. A little bit more
serious. So, me and Gavin, like, the night before, we'll look at, you know, his projected, you know, talk about the character or the player. Obviously, there's that, like, night before prep, or just prep in general. And then we'll be at the tournament, and during the tournament, it's kind of just like we're hanging out, talking with people. Obviously, offline's a little different because all the other homies are there, so we get to say what's up and hang out, go out to eat, and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, this is as close to an offline experience we can get in terms of like what usually happens. We're just essentially just hanging out at the tournament.
Thank you for the raid, Civil. Or uncivil, I should not say civil. You are uncivil. Thank you so much, and thank you for running the event.